Welcome to The New Creatives. I'm Jordan.
I'm Austin.
This show is about the tools and methods of creativity and the people who use them.
In each episode, we meet and talk to a new creative about their life and their work and what drives them.
After that, we figure out some kind of project we can all work on together.
Then, we're going to do our best to pass that knowledge on to you with a creative challenge at the end.
Until then, here's Ben.
My name is Ben, and I'm a visual engineer. Well, at least that's what my agent calls me.
Tell us your first photography experience, how you got into photography.
I was working as a mining engineer in a mine in Winnemucca, Nevada, and had no prior aspirations to being a photographer, but a girl broke up with me, and I found myself with absolutely nothing better to do, and thought that the stars were pretty and I should just buy a camera at Walmart and take pictures of the stars. Through that, it just slowly grew, discovered new things. I think it took me 6 months to discover what white balance was. I was like really started from like nothing, and just grew from there. I don't consider myself particularly passionate in photography. I don't actually take photos for anything other than projects. More so a problem solver. And so what I'm hoping to do right now is to apply those to impactful projects. And so the idea is if someone comes up to me with a problem, and we're trying to communicate this problem, we're not too sure how to tackle it, do you think you could come up with a creative idea of expressing it? That's where I kind of go, okay, so this is the problem, this is the desired result. What type of visual elements do we need in order to achieve that result? I greatly believe in the power of humanity to solve problems. I mean, when we decide to do something, we can. I really like the idea of playing with plastic pollution. I think it's a huge problem that is not sexy and that not that many people are talking about. That would be really cool to find a way to promote more.
Should we talk about the collaboration?
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to hear what your ideas are. I know we've talked a little bit about this, but
yeah,
where are we at? What are we thinking about?
You know, one of the greatest struggles when people look at my work, I think, is they look at it and they just shake their heads and be like, well, I can never do that, and that kind of stops there. And so I think it would be really cool to figure out how to do something unique that will inspire others to act something that can empower them. Could we do something really neat with not very much? But maybe the idea of like maybe grabbing like the amount of plastic we generated from this shoot and then making a little sculpture out of it and taking a photo. What if everyone created their own little sculpture and posted it on their profile? You know, maybe that could be a really simple, clever thing to do.
It's been raining pretty much since we got here, so we figured we might as well stay indoors and work on the campaign. But really, do you ever need an excuse for arts and crafts? No, you don't.
So right now, we are just using the garbage that we have from our film crew to experiment with what we can make with water bottles.
My idea here is slowly falling apart.
This is the first project that we're trying to use actual social engagement.
Uh-oh, my fingers are stuck. What do you think?
It's gorgeous.
Palm tree on an island.
That's awesome.
Well, let's go get some pictures.
Yeah.
What do you think about this? Tiny beach there.
Sure.
It's gotten really dark.
Yeah.
5 minutes. Why is yours so bright and mine so dark?
I'm getting some light
This
from
is
over
looking
here.
really cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's like a Flying Dutchman. Love it. That's a good one.
Yeah, that one's clear.
And it looks like it's floating directly on that horizon. I think that's the winner.
Yeah.
That's a winner right there.
Successful experiment. We want to show that this campaign can work in all kinds of locations. So after pictures on the beach last night, we headed for a tropical volcanic peak for a totally different setting. It was quite a drive, but hey, anything for the shot, right?
We forgot our amazing plastic sculptures, so no problems there.
What I think is going to happen now is we're going to use the water bottles we have full of water, drink a couple of them, and make some new plastic creations here so we can get some pictures.
We're hoping to get some great shots with our plastic bottle art. And we're in a reasonably attractive location. It is very cloudy, so I am making a sun.
At least there's a little bit of creativity here, though.
Yeah, I like it.
We're here at Rainbow Falls on the big island, and Ben's already got his shot.
My masterpiece is just being
Hashtag my
created.
plastic challenge.
It's kind of making fun of Instagram photos, you know, you go in front of any waterfall, lift your arms up, and it looks awesome. So we're gonna do the same this time with this little plastic guy over here. I have something that I think is really cute, but we can go there and try to improve it. It's looking pretty good for me.
That's awesome. I love that, and that cannot be improved.
Ben got a shot that's really simple. It has the waterfall. The waterfall is out of focus, so you go straight to the plastic man, which is what we want people to be doing. It's got his hand in it. It doesn't even look like a cell phone picture.
I feel more confident calling myself an artist now that I can do things like this.
What are the basic components of this campaign? What are the elements that we need?
Simple, engaging, replicable,
Personal.
entertaining.
So we need a picture, hashtag, and a call to action. What kind of home, is there a home for this?
I think a home is always good because it gives a blog or anyone who picks it up a place to reference. And I really see this as a kind of a youth movement thing. Let's like activate younger demographics.
Yep.
Okay.
I think we're set, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks good to me.
How do you think the last few days went, Ben?
I think it went really well. I mean, this idea of a social campaign is something that I've always wanted to do, but just never quite had the time for. So it was definitely really cool to have the opportunity to get the message out there.
What is the short version of why we're doing this?
We don't inherit this planet from our parents, we borrow it from our children. And I don't have children myself, but I think it's very important for everyone to think about what world they're gonna be leaving behind for others. And so while taking pictures of a little plastic object may not generate change in itself, it would show people that this is a big issue and that people care. And you know, when people care, corporations and governments follow.
Americans throw out 30 million tons of plastic every year. 33% of plastic is only used once. 46,000 pieces of plastic cover every square mile of ocean. If you believe plastic garbage really is a problem, prove it with My Plastic Challenge. First, make a piece of plastic trash into an animal or plant. Then, take a picture of your creation outside. Finally, hashtag it and challenge 3 other people to do the same. This is about creating evidence that people care. When enough people start talking about a problem, laws change, businesses change, people change. The problem gets solved. So take My Plastic Challenge and be part of the solution.
Hey guys, this is Benjamin Von Wong, and I just wanted to invite you to join me in this amazing project. It really just takes a few seconds of your time, but it's been proven that change really happens when those close to you get involved and participate. So, hope to see you around, can't wait to see your creations, and remember once again that change starts with you.
I have to admit, I did not expect any of that. I thought we were going to somehow make an amazing Von Wong photo shoot even more amazing while getting a sweet tan on a sunny beach.
Instead, it rained all week, and we helped launch an anti-plastic pollution campaign.
I'm not complaining. I had a great time.
So did I. Ben was awesome. I was so impressed with his passion to use his talents to do something good and important, to make a difference.
Yeah, and he's smart enough and humble enough to realize that making the world a better place isn't something anyone can do by themselves. It takes all of us.
Exactly. We launched this campaign, and whether it actually succeeds or fails totally depends on you. So that's our challenge for this week. Go make your own plastic art. Take a picture and post it with hashtag MyPlasticChallenge.
Usually, we promise to share your stuff if it's cool. This time, it's automatically going to get shared on the My Plastic Challenge site.
Creativity is often about problem solving. Today, we're asking for your help to solve the problem of plastic pollution by taking the plastic challenge. In other words, don't just make stuff, fix stuff.